So guys, you're watching Sports Corner GH and my name is Adam. In today's video, I want us to talk about the Black Stars. In June, the Black Stars are going to play 2 games in the World Cup 2026 qualifiers. We have already played 2 games. The first game was against Madagascar. We won by 1-0. The second game was against Comoros. We lost by 1-0. And in June, we are going to play 2 extra games in the World Cup 2026 qualifiers. The game we are going to play is against Mali away from home in Bamako. And then the next game would be against Central African Republic here in Ghana. And you and I would agree that the Black Stars have a lot of problems that need to be identified and also solved. So in today's video, we are going to focus mainly on the goalkeeping department. For a team like Black Stars that prides itself in playing defensive football, we tend to concede a lot of goals. And I'm excited that the technical team has been changed. And now the goalkeeper's trainer is Fatal Dauda. So if there is any goalkeeper who is going to end a call up to the Black Stars, Fatal Dauda's recommendation would hold a lot of weight. So in today's video, we are going to look at goalkeepers who I believe should not end a call up in the Black Stars when you are playing the World Cup qualifiers, and goalkeepers who need to be introduced into the Black Stars. New goalkeepers. See, we have a lot of goalkeepers, good ones of course, who are dying to play the Black Stars, but not getting the opportunity, but then they are performing very well for their club side. And we are going to take a look at them live here on Sports Corner. So guys, quickly, let's jump into it and talk about goalkeepers who have quite recently ended a call up to the Black Stars. And I'm going to begin with the most popular one, which is Richard Ofori. You see, Richard Ofori, when he was not getting playing time at his club side, Orlando Pirates, he was still earning call up to the Black Stars. A lot of people did not question it because we know he has the experience and also he's one of the captains of the Black Stars. But then, after really exposed Richard Ofori, that time that he went to touch that ball, that was it. And I don't know how he's going to come back from it because currently his club side, Orlando Pirates, are parting ways with him. So very soon he's going to be a free agent. And then, if he doesn't perform well in his next club, it's going to be so difficult for him to earn a spot back in the Black Star squad. I think it would take a miracle for him to earn a spot back into the Black Star squad. So I believe he's one goalkeeper who we need to part ways with for now to allow a new goalkeeper to come in. Now, the second goalkeeper who has earned a call-up quite recently would be Lawrence Atsi. We saw Lawrence Atsi at the World Cup. We were well impressed with the way he performed. But then quite recently, he lost his number 1 position and everything. But then among his goalkeepers who have been called to the Black Stars quite recently, it is Lawrence Atsi that normally gets playing time at club side. Even though he concedes a lot, he still performs very well. I don't even blame him. The club side, their defenders are not good. So a lot of shot comes to the goalkeeper. He saves the one he can. But then, some definitely will go through him. So I believe that he's one of the goalkeepers that we need to hold tightly in the Black Star squad. Looking at the fact that he's playing regularly for club side, and with the Black Stars, he has not been bad quite of late. The third goalkeeper would be Jogoo Owusu. Do you know that Jogoo Owusu, the last time he played football was just this weekend, 4th May. Before 4th May, he wasn't playing, He wasn't playing for his club. Currently, he plays for Hibernian, and Hibernian are currently in a relegation playoff. That is when they decided to feed in Jogoo Owusu. See, we all love Jogoo Owusu for what he did for Ghana during the games we played against Nigeria during the World Cup qualifiers. But you and I would agree that currently the player is not even getting game minutes at his club side. We saw him during the international break when Ghana played against Uganda. That friendly match we played, he was the goalkeeper in there. He considered 2 goals. That game ended in a 2-2 draw. So guys, I just believe that it's high time we tell him to, sit back and then we introduce a new goalkeeper into the Black Stars. I believe that Jogoo Owusu would understand because he needs to start getting game minutes at his club side. It's not like you don't get game minutes at your club side, then your position in the Black Stars is predetermined. No, I believe that he's one goalkeeper who needs to work on getting game minutes for his club side. Then he can earn a call up to the Black Stars. Now, the 4th goalkeeper who has earned call up to the Black Stars quite of late would be Manaf nurudeen. Currently plays for Ipwen. You and I know that the guy doesn't even really get game time. He doesn't really get game time. This season, he has only been imposed 3 times for Ipwen. 3 like this. Today they use him, they don't use him, then they use him again. And I'm just happy that quite of late, they have decided to put him aside so that he can work on getting game minutes at his club side and they introduce a new goalkeeper. So that's I'm really excited about. And then the 5th player or the fifth goalkeeper who has earned a call-up to the Black Stars quite of late would be Frederick Asare of Asante Kotoko. He earned his debut call-up to the Black Stars in just the last international break. He did not play any game minutes, but currently with Kotoko. I know Kotoko are facing some challenges in the Ghana Premier League, but currently this goalkeeper has 8 clean sheets in the Ghana Premier League. He's playing regularly. So I believe that he's one goalkeeper that we need to also have in the Black Star squad, probably on the standby list, or probably a goalkeeper we can develop on our own. So these are the 5 goalkeepers who in recent times have earned call-up to the Black Stars. I believe that Richard Ofori, Jogoo Wollacott, and Manaf nurudeen need to step back, and then we introduce new goalkeepers into the Black Star squad. Now, let's take a look at new goalkeepers. I believe that Otto Addo, Fatal Dauda need to consider for the Black Stars. They need to look through their list and say that, let's bring in this goalkeeper because this goalkeeper is doing so well at his club side. Now, the first goalkeeper we are going to take a look at is Solomon Agbesi. Solomon Agbesi. Now, if you hear the name, definitely it's a Ghanaian name. He's a goalkeeper for Dreams FC. And Dreams FC, during the CAF Confederation Cup, if there is one goalkeeper they need to thank, it is Solomon Agbesi, because when the fight was tough, it was Solomon Agbesi that was saving them with a lot of saves, doing a lot of, crazy saves. And I was really excited when I watched his, Dreams FC match against them. I think the goalkeeper was solid. Solid goalkeeping by Solomon Agbesi. And I believe he's one goalkeeper that needs to be considered. We have seen, John Pencil watching Ghana Premier League games. Yes, they need to take a look at the best goalkeepers in the league and bring them into, the Black Star squad. The second new goalkeeper I believe that, the Black Stars coaches need to take a look at would be Jordan Imisa, currently with Sheffield United. You see, this player is not getting regular playing time, but I believe he's young and can learn on the job. I believe he's a goalkeeper we can develop on our own, because you see, at Sheffield United, he's learning. Very soon, you will see that he's been introduced in games and he will start playing regularly. So we need to, start, introducing this player small. Recently, he had a call-up to the under-23s. Even though he did not get game minutes, it is good. We need to start giving him more call-ups like that so that we can boost his morale and develop him to the goalkeeper we want him to be. So Jordan Imisa is a very young player who I believe has more room for improvement. The third new goalkeeper I believe needs to be introduced to the Black Star squad would be David Akologo. David Akologo, currently with Club Aurora in Bolivia. Now, when Otto Addo came back the second time during the international break, when you look at the goalkeepers, they called David Akologo. During the same period, we also heard that Bolivia gave a call up to David Akologo. And during that period, David Akologo was with the Bolivian national team, training and doing all sorts of things. But then, hope is not lost. If you can still convince this player, or the coaches believe this player have what it takes to play the Black Star squad, he should come, because he's playing regularly. And I believe he's better than Richard Ofori. In my own opinion, I believe that he's better than Richard Ofori. So he needs to come to the Black Stars. They need to do a little bit of convincing to convince him to come and play for the Black Stars, because currently at Club Aurora, he is playing, on your regular playing time. Now, I feel like playing time is very important for every player, because if you are that good and you don't even practice, practice make man perfect. You need to play regularly to perfect your skill, and it's very important. Now, the fourth goalkeeper who I believe needs to be introduced into the Black Star squad would be Kofi BAR. Kofi BAR of Samatex. Kofi BAR of Samatex. Right now, if you go to the Ghana Premier League and you are looking for goalkeepers with the highest clean sheet, it is Kofi BAR with 11 clean sheets. Samatex are topping the Ghana Premier League table. So it is so painful when people don't consider Kofi BAR, because he's doing an excellent job at Samatex. For a player or a goalkeeper to do so well this season, if you set a points gap between Samatex and also the next team, they're doing so well. And I believe that very soon he will also go to the CAF Champions League and be playing. So I believe that he's one goalkeeper that needs to be considered for the Black Stars, because he is doing it here. There is no adaptation stories here. He's playing here in Ghana, so it would be very easy for him to gel within the Black Star squad. The fifth player would be Felix kyei of Medeama. Now, we also saw Felix kyei during the CAF Champions League with the Medeama. He was good, so good, very, very, very good. Yes, Medeama are, in the Ghana Premier League, they are doing so well. I think they're around the 6th or 5th position. But then I believe Felix Kyei has a lot to give to the Black Stars. We saw it during the CAF Champions League. So I believe that, we should put away that favoritism and call goalkeepers who are doing so well. Felix Kyei, solid goalkeeper for Mediama, playing regularly. But you go and see the Blaster, go and take a goalkeeper who is not playing regularly, but he's playing just because the player is playing. The goalkeeper is playing outside the country. You prefer that goalkeeper than someone playing the Ghana Premier League and playing regularly, which is not right. The 6th goalkeeper I'm going to talk about would be Razzak Abal. Razzak Abal, not Razzak Abal. Now, he's not a new player to the Black Stars. He has been with the Black Stars before. And then things didn't go well, so he had to step down, lost form and everything. But currently, he's with Petrocab in Moldova. And he's doing so well. This season so far, he has kept 6 clean sheets. 6 clean sheets. 6. He's doing so well at Petrocab in Moldova. So I believe that it's high time to start looking at goalkeepers who are doing so well and invite them to the Black Star squad. So I believe that these are the new goalkeepers Otto Addo and also Fatah that need to take a look at. Jordan Imisa of Sheffield United, Solomon Agbesi of Dreams FC, Felix Kyei of Mediama, David Akologo, Club Aurora, Kofi BAR, Samatex, and also Razzak Abal. These are goalkeepers who are on form, or I believe we can develop into our own. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.